Former touring pro turned golf operations manager at the Sands Torquay, Pete Nolan is more than happy to fire up the barbecue for the local club championship, but his life changed forever early last year, diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma.
You feel like your life's going to just stop, then your focus goes on to just, the fact that you've got an illness that, is threatening, life-threatening.
A few months before he was diagnosed, Nolan had been teaching at X-Golf, a virtual golf centre at the House of Golf store in Malvern. It was there his energy levels were so low he knew something was wrong and went to the doctor for testing.
Whenever I talk to anyone now that's not feeling that well, you got to make sure you go in and get tested, and months or weeks can make the difference, so I was pretty lucky.
Only a couple of weeks before his diagnosis, Nolan moved to Torquay. He continued working at the club through months of intensive chemotherapy before finding out in November that the cancer was in remission.
It was a real relief to both of us that we'd gotten through, and we felt lucky that we were able to do it in 6 to 9 months and keep some form of life ticking along.
Nolan says the most difficult part of his recovery has been since remission, after his support drugs wore off, and admits he's tested his family's patience.
And my wife putting up with someone who's, I suppose, grumpy and groaning and struggling through the days, and they've just been amazing, keeping me positive and, helping me get up and get to work.
The tight-knit group of members at the Sands has been like a second family for the 32-year-old.
The membership, as well as the staff and the owners themselves, Paddy and Helen Hanbury, have all just really stuck out their hand and tried to help me across what's been a tough year. So, yeah, they're really good bunch, and I'm really happy and proud to be here.
Just walking 18 holes remains a challenge for Nolan, but he hasn't given up hopes of making a few cameo appearances back on tour.
I think next summer maybe I'll try and play a few Pro-Ams, and I'd love to play another Vic Open one day, but yeah, I'm just not sure fitness-wise how I'll go. We're just taking it a step at a time.
Henry Peters reporting for Golf Victoria.